I would just be like DEI, you know what I mean? If it was this picture, and then I would just let the whole thing go. I wouldn't even bring it up anymore. But it's not this picture. They had her looking like a slave, dog. Like, why would they do this, man? And I'm a huge fan of the Iliad, man. Like, real talk. I'm like Omar off the wire when he said he liked those myths, man. Like those Greek, like that's how I was when I was a kid. Like it wasn't a lot of things that grabbed me, but like just learning who Ares, the god of war, Zeus, um, Apollo, which was my favorite guy. Learning who like Aphrodite, all of these guys were in this history, this rich history that they had. Watching 300, anything Spark, like played all of the God of War games. Like I'm just like any other young man in America. It's just such a masculine, great story of the past to when we were heroes. That's kind of how we look at it as young men. It's like for you to do it, like I think the movie is still gonna be good. I'm not one of these people that's this able, it's gonna be whack. It's still gonna be a good movie. But like when you think of Helen of Troy, man, like I said, that first picture, she looking great, and it's not. It's like I'm thinking of the most beautiful woman at the time. It could be, it don't have to be a white blonde woman. It could be a like when you think about a Greek woman, what do you think? I think of curly dark hair, fair skin, maybe a tan because they did get hot in some of those areas. But I'm thinking about curly hair white woman basically who look ethnic. Kind of like how an Italian woman, an Italian, like a Sicilian woman, because I think their hair gets curly too. Sicilian slash Jewish woman, but beautiful, you know, like more beautiful, like little an actress back in her time. I would think about like a Catherine Zeta-Jones. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody like that. That's what I would think. You could do that instead of if you don't want to do the blonde hair. But I honestly do not think of a black woman, especially a black woman with a fade, like or a baby fro. What are we doing, man? And I don't hate dark skinned women. I don't hate women with short hair. Amber Rose has short hair. Iman had short hair at a point. Her like she was dark and she was beautiful. Like I'm not one of those. Dark women are beautiful. All women are beautiful, man. And you know, like even fat women, like Jill Scott. She lost that weight. Everybody, I knew Jill Scott was pretty before that. She just was fat. You know, I don't like men don't like fat women, but like most women are pretty. They just either like fat or they don't take care of themselves. So nobody's saying that, but like this looks crazy. She looks like a slave, and I know some nice white people ain't gonna say it. You know, people don't want to come off as racist because racist is evil. It is evil, you know. Like, and there's a lot of y'all undercover racists out there, but she looks like a slave. In this picture, she just looks like a slave, dog. That's just it's that simple. Not my Helen of Troy. The Odyssey is gonna be weird no matter what. Christopher Nolan always like he always does something that's just offbeat of the path that you think you're supposed to go down to. Like it's what he does, man. He subverts expectations, I guess you could say. That's just what his MO is, man. But it's just like Matt Damon ain't like I think Matt Damon is a great actor. So let me say that first. But I don't think he's a good pick to be a Greek soldier. Odysseus, he was he pulled off the genius as a young man in Good Will Hunting, which is one of my favorite movies. But like when I'm thinking about an old Sean Bean is too old, but that he was the perfect choice. I wish they would have just did it after Troy ended. He was the perfect choice. Like he has that look to where he looks like a warrior and a genius, a great tactician. And somebody a little youngish, old looking who could have pulled off that Greek look and be a warrior. Brad Pitt is just Achilles. Sorry, man. Like I don't know. I don't even know if it was blonde hair people there at that time, but Brad Pitt was just Achilles, man. Sorry, but I'm trying to think of actors. So it's so weird because see, Michael Fassbender would have just been a typecast because he's done 300. He's done, Centurion. So it's like, but that's my pick. But somebody who hasn't done it, who deserves a shot, a smarter old vet. It's not that much, which is why he picked Matt Damon. Like I can't think of like actors. And it's like a lot of actors run away from the Shield and Sandals movies, man. Maybe nah. it's, it's hard, man. I'm trying to think of somebody from over in the UK. Like he probably tired of using Christian Bale, man. And Christian Bale still has a youth to him that it wouldn't have looked right to be the older Odysseus. Like, cause Odysseus gets older throughout the story because he doesn't see his wife for years. Oh my god, man. Yeah, that's a hard pick, man. I would have to think about it. I would have to think about it, man, because Hollywood is such a weird space right now with actors, man. Like, nobody's really up and coming. I'll figure it out though. Wait, Helen of Troy. That's just a terrible pick, man. If it's Lupita, that's just an awful pick. Anyway, man, that's all I got, man. Just Jesus, don't be a nigga.